Hello, my lovely student. Today we are going to explain lesson 4 reading pupils book unit 5 page 56. The title for this lesson is The Best Detective of All Time. First, detective means a police officer whose job is to discover information about crimes and catch criminals. In this lesson, there are three famous professional detectives. Number 1, Sherlock Holmes. 2, Miss Jane Marple. 3, Hercule Poirot. The first one is Sherlock Holmes.
Sherlock Holmes is more famous than Poirot and Miss Marple. In fact, he's the most famous detective of all time. The basis of his method was observation, and observation. After observation an object, he made logical conclusion.
Sherlock Holmes is more famous than Poirot and Miss Marple. The basic of his method was observation, and observation. After observation an object, he made logical conclusion.
Hercule Poirot was less interested in details than Sherlock Holmes. He was more interested in studying the mind of the suspects. He thought that the best tools to solve the crime were the little gray cells in the brain. So, he sat quietly and thought.
Hercule Poirot was less interested in details than Sherlock Holmes. He thought that the best tool to solve a crime were the little gray cells in the brain.
Miss Jane Marple is less famous than Holmes or Poirot, but more pleasant than them. She didn't look like a detective at all. She lived in a small village in the country and she used her experience of life in her village to solve crimes. She was wiser than Holmes because she was older than him. In fact, she was the oldest of the three.
Miss Jane Marple is less famous than Holmes or Poirot. She lived in a small village in the country and she used her experience of life in her village to solve crimes.